Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn. It is day 1 of cycle 6 and I have built a few things and told beavers to build a few things and do some bits and pieces, and I did record it but didn't record it at the same time. I did hit record but I didn't do it correctly, so let me go over what I've done here. So okay, we have tunnels here, here and here, all placed and all done and all sorted. So we have exits here, 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 here. Keep your arms and legs inside the square. We also have on the other side, we have these tunnels this side and this side. So we can move into the next squares over here. We will do the same over here as well. And we are building a wall here and here to channel the water down. I do want to put water wheels in, but I know the mass of the water is coming this way. The only way we can really get the water channeled handy is to build around this, which I don't know if that's such a good idea or not. But if I did it, I would do it with dams. So if the water level does rise too much and it can't come down these two channels we have, then it would overflow. So we might give that a go. Just try and channel some water to try and get some power in here. So that's the idea there. We're also changing up our thing here. So I've got, this is going to be planting oak, and we need to rebuild the forester because I wanted to put the forester on the ground. That's fine. This is doing the pine over here, and we'll do more pine over here. Let's put in the pine there. It will do more as well because we're going to move these houses. These houses are going to go here, and we have a little complex which is 3 by 3. So 9 houses, which is better than 7 we currently have. We can get all that going there, which would be fantastic. We have a large storage here for carrots, which is awesome, and I'd like to put in a large storage here, large underground storage here for wood. That's why I've left this space here clear. That's what we're going to put the logs down there and then just have them fill the logs up, because that was a suggestion. We should try and make the large storage as soon as possible. So I'm going to actually unlock that right now and put it here, and then double check that it can take logs. It can. Okay, put it on. There you go. So it stores 1,800 woods, which is way better than the 180 that this one stores. So yeah, and if we get a nice big amount of wood stored up whilst we're not building anything, then we can just go and mass build stuff and everything will be awesome. This area is spare. This is where industry is going to go, and maybe some potatoes. Maybe, I'm not sure. Probably industry down here, and then potatoes will be somewhere else. Potatoes are better than carrots. I know that completely. Yes, I completely agree with that. But they require processing, which means you have to have an extra building and an extra beaver for it, which requires another extra building for the beaver's house. So that's more land we don't have and another beaver we don't currently have, and it becomes a little bit more complicated to do. So yeah, okay. You're going to prioritize oak. Make sure the long tree is planted before the short tree. So boom, there you go. Okay. Okay. That is good, this is good, that is fine. We need to remove these here and change these up here. This will be fine, we can do that very soon. We are chopping down all the wood, trying to get this built and that built and the other built. This is not going to have anything. I think these are low priorities outside here, so they're not going to get built soon. And also the houses are low priority because I don't want to build them until the scaffolding is kind of the best word I can think of is built. And this is basically just a ladder up against one of the buildings going up, and that'll work. It'll work. Ladders are fantastic. I love ladders. Ladders just the best. Ladder, the best mod. There are some fantastic mods out there. Flywheels, I love Flywheels. It's fantastic. Water extension does some fantastic things. The tunnels are brilliant and fantastic, but the ladder is just so practical and useful. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable how good that is. So yeah, let's get rid of that and put the path in over here, so, and we can prioritize that to pick up some more planks. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, and I think basically this is what they're doing. They're building a couple of things here. Whilst they've got nothing to build, they're building out here, and if there is stuff to build in here, they will build that as a priority, so that's fine. This should probably be getting planks and gears for anything else as well, but I think these are the priority first because they're going to be doing things. And we have no gears, so that's not going to work. So speaking of which, how about we try and figure out some power? So, do we go with damming around here? I kind of want to give that a go. Also, there was a suggestion which I loved. I think it was it was fantastic. Let me just find out who suggested it, because I don't know how practical it is, but we'll see that. So first of all, Ray Random for mentioning about I was going to put 3 farmhouses in. I don't, because they're efficient. I need 2. The Iron Teeth we need 3. If it was the full size field that we're doing, the 14 by 14 that we did on a couple of playthroughs ago, then yeah, you kind of need 3 for that. You need 2 harvesting and 1 planting to keep up with a 14 by 14. This is not 14 by 14. This is 12 by 12 and stuff cut into it, so that's fine. Maybe if we put beehives in here, which we will eventually get to, we will need extra farms to keep up with it, but that's down the road later. I don't see this segment having food in it. Like, I think this segment's probably going to become the wood one, because it's kind of centralized, you know, being right next to here. So this is going to become the wood one, and we'll go there. YouTube doing the thing of giving me the actual usernames and not necessarily the proper names it displays, but yeah. Alassa, oh, guy, remember, Alcasa, knock, let's go with that one, that's what the end of it. Mentioned, commented, suggested that we could take the town centre, the district centre, and put it on a floaty block here, above this, so it can control everything, like the whole world could be controlled from one district in the centre, which is technically doable. Because we have the housing mod. The housing mod will move beavers into a house that is close to their work. Now, it doesn't necessarily work that well for folktales because of obviously beavers have kits, and then when you have a kit, it doesn't necessarily move out, because if there's no space for it to move to, that's fine. However, there is the single mini lodge, which is only 1 inhabitant. So you put those down, and they wouldn't do the same. Actually, that wouldn't work either, because then the kits would move out of these, because they don't want to be here. Basically, the way the lodge works is you have 2 beavers that are adults and 1 is a kit, which is a baby beaver. And if there's somewhere for it to move to, the baby beaver will move out. The kit will move out. Obviously, this one's an 18, so it's an adult and working, but there's nowhere to move to. If there was, oh look at that, bomb, it's switched stuff around. So I believe it always tries to keep 1 space there. It may not. The housing mod may override that and fill all the positions it could do, which means that kits will only be born in places that there aren't heavy drop areas, which is also fine. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah. So for instance, obviously we had a beaver.a yesterday. So then at the start of today, it's reordered things to put everyone close to the bridge. So I reckon one of these 3 works in here. Dimitri, nope. Okay, where do you live? You live over there. That's odd. That's strange. Don't know why it's done that. I guess it's because we don't have any spare. Oh, we do have a spare house. But yeah, see this icon here is smaller than those ones. I don't think this can be filled with a beaver. I'm not sure on that though. I don't know. But odd that you, mind you, I think the issue is that it's trying to figure out like this this one is closest to the furthest ones away, so it's doing a balancing act. You'd think it'd be this one here actually, but it's not necessarily, because this house is closer to those, though that is quicker. If these lived over here, it would be even longer. So that's the shortest route for them ones, and this is the shortest route for this one. So yeah, it figures out, I think it figures out like the furthest building away from the lodge, or the closest. Right, it takes the house, and then, or the lodge, and then tries to find every workplace, and then figures out which one is the closest to it from further. My brain failed there when I was trying to. I know what I want to say. I can picture it in my head, but I can't get the words out. It takes into account every lodge and the position of every building, figures out the best positions for them based on distance. So even though this is closer to this one, because it means that these beavers would be living further away by moving into this house, which is the next closest one, for instance. That's not optimal. The optimal one is to have them move into the furthest away as the closest house. So that's why the worker in here lives in this house here, because that distance is the same distance as to there. That makes sense. So that's optimal. That's what I was trying to say. That's what it's not the closest, it's the optimal design. So I get how it works. I understand how it works. Trying to explain how it works is, yeah, it's not necessarily the closest, because the closest isn't always the optimal. Yeah. Okay. It might be the closest for that person, but then it's not for this one. So don't be so. Okay. So this is good. This is working. This is fine. So we can now start building these houses, I think. I think we can build these houses and get rid of these 3 here at the very least. I kind of want to get rid of all 7 of them, but I want to have these built first. So how about we say, hey, would you build those houses there? Let's get rid of these 3 houses. We're gonna have a couple of unemployed, homeless people. Have a couple of homeless people for a bit. That's fine. We just want to move this. Let's do that. Let's do that as well. So we want to do a gear workshop and a plank workshop. And it down here somewhere. And we want to get power coming into them. I'd like to try water wheels. I don't know how well that'll work. We also want to have them manually run, but if it doesn't work, so we'll put those there, and these both need 50 and 120. So 170 horsepower. The wheels are 50, so that's 4 wheels. So I think I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, and 3, like that. We put in a cross power shaft there, we run the power shaft down there, and we remember to say, hey, would you build the power shafts first, because otherwise beavers get stuck. Bloop, bloop. There you go, like that. Okay, that'd be good. And then I'm going to get in 2 storages. I'd like to put them opposite, but I can't now because I can't build a ladder. I put it there. I can't build a ladder because it would block. I could offset it by 1. No, what I can do is I can put 1 there, and 1 there, because then that one can be accessed from this side. So it's not optimal for it, but whatever. It's fine. We've done enough optimization. That's fine. Oh, we can't. No, because planks and stuff. So gears. It worked for gears, but it won't work because we need a large pile. For the wood. No. Bad. It's bad. It's all bad. Yeah, we need a pile for the wood. I forgot about that. Kind of wood. How do we do this then? How do we do this? We can't put it in there because it won't fit. I suppose we'll shrink down this build here slightly. We'll put it on the back. Let's put it on the back. We may not need it for very long. Hopefully we won't need it for very long. 2 and 3 like that. You up there, you there, and you... Run that all along there. There you go. Boom. Okay, we will do a large pile there. Behind it we will do that side like that. This will be for gears. This will be for planks. I am very confused as to why gears go in a warehouse, but planks do not. I feel as if this pile should also support at least gears and like dynamite. Maybe not books and paper. Paper would blow away. That makes sense. I feel like the warehouses should be for food, and maybe even all of these should be in a pile. That would make life a little bit more awkward, but yeah. But hey ho. Okay, and also let's put in the power shafts down here before I forget. Oop, and prioritize them because otherwise they won't get built. There we go. Put on. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So that'll get that being built there. Houses will be built soon. Okay, speed up the time. Oop, there you go. The power shafts are done. We'll get the wheels done next and then I'll pause the wheels. And then we'll get these built and then we can work on other things. We can build this here. Let's down across here. What do people think of having the floating thing? I like the idea of putting the district center right in the center and having one to rule it all, because then the housing optimizer will deal with beavers living. The drawback to it is that I know what will happen is that it will be a beaver who will be over here and will go, hey, I want to get a thing that's all the way over here because it's in my same district. And he will travel the whole distance and we'll have beavers just being like, oh, I'm so hungry, I can't. No. I just know that's going to happen. Even though they shouldn't, they should go for the closest one. But I can just see it happening. There'll be beavers dying of starvation for no reason. But I like the idea of doing that, of having one there. Yeah. Or having one here running this edge over here. So we'd have this corner. 4 districts, one running each corner, with trade in between them, or not even necessarily trade in between them. They literally could all be independent, or one in the center that does everything. Plus, the idea is going to be we want bots. We want many bots and many beavers being happy and joyous and wonderful, just enjoying life in general. So, yeah. The other thing the folktales have got power-wise, which I always forget about, is they've got windmills as well. So we could happily unlock windmills and dot them on levies here. Particularly if we go with the double levy thing that I was going on about, and then we put in the power levies around. In these power levies around. And then on top of the power levies, we can put windmills. I think the bigger windmills we'd need rather than the small ones, because the small ones wouldn't be able to sit high enough. So if you have a power wheel in there with a levy next to it, you might be able to. The small ones might be able to. However, the small ones can't transfer power down through their bases. They only transfer power out of a single side. But that's not a problem because we have universal power shafts which can go up and down and round and all over the place. So yeah, we also have wheels. I need to remember to put flywheels in places as well. That's something I should have done here. I should have put flywheels in here. I did not. Oh, fiddlesticks. Because extra power would be useful, because this is not running like all the time now. This is not optimal, is what I should say here. That requires metal. That does not require a small vertical framed wheel. A medium vertical flame wheeled and a large vertical flame wheeled. Okay. Small, medium, and large. So they come in different. So you got small, medium, large. You have the small horizontal ones, medium, large. You have the vertical framed ones, small, medium, large. And then you have the medium horizontal junction. And the large horizontal junction. I do not know what any of that. This is the mod has had a overhaul since we last played it. It uses the same principle of stuff. So obviously, they are flywheels, they hold power, but I do not know anymore. So this loses 10 horsepower an hour. That loses 7, loses 4. 7, 4, and 1. 7, 4, and 1. So these ones are better. The framed ones are better, but obviously cost more. That costs gears and planks. That costs 8 and 10 wood, and that's 12 and 10 planks. Okay. So the framed ones are better. They lose less power and can store Interesting map. Also the tooltip. Tooltip has got a weird thing on the bottom of it, but that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, I think these are the same. These ones are the same as what we had last time. They're just called framed now instead. So they're the same as what we built in the previous one. We had loads of storage power. Thing. So yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, right. So let's get rid of these houses because we can put more things in there. Yeah, we need this to get built. Okay, so let's wait for. Oh, you can be paused for the moment as well. We'll get you built, and then we'll unpause and run this and do everything here. Yeah, that requires. Well, the large flywheel requires lots of stuff, treated planks and things. That requires that. Okay, so the small flywheel is where we're probably going to go with this for the moment, because we're going to need just a little bit of store power. Stores 1500 power, because these are not going to be running all the time. They would eventually fill up their storage and stop, so that's fine. Let's unlock this. Here's a little flywheel. Remember little flywheels? Yay, little flywheel. We'll put it here. And then that will just run off of this, and when these are running it will charge up a little bit, and then if they're not running it will run down a little bit, and so on and so forth. So yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's empty this one. That can be gone now. I don't know where our planks are going. No, this one can't be emptied. That's the wrong one. This one should be deleted. There you go. Put on. Okay. We need that one still. That's the storage. We don't have any gears for that, so we need gears. Okay. So let's let the beavers build. Let's let the beavers build. I can already see this water is actually way high here. Look at this. Look. Through this channel, the water is way higher than this side. Here it is. No, it's a light. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same. Well, it's moving faster. It's definitely moving faster because it's being channeled down. Same here. This will move faster once it's being channeled down. I am just concerned that it's going to start raising the water level, which is why I would dam around here instead, so that when the water level gets this height, it will pour over the dams and won't flood into our main base. Hopefully, that one we might need a link to. I don't think so because all these absorb the water, but it might come soon. So that's why I've kind of left a path there and not planted anything there for the moment. So. A plank. Are you taking the plank to there, are you? Right, can we prioritise building this one first, please? Prioritise building that one. Okay, so I'll let things run and do their thing. Once this is built, I will unpause all this and get this running, and then we will remove this. Build the stuff up here. We need to remove the science. Let's move our science actually, because we need to keep on with science. Maybe not as dramatically as we are right now, but we still do need to keep on with science at least a little bit. Let's put the science up here. I know we said we're going to put trees here, but let's put the science up here. We'll put 3 up here, and we'll have them as the lowest workplace. So beavers will come to work in them, but only when they're not doing anything. So. Okay, so we can demolish these ones here, which means we can get rid of all these, and we can pick up all of that, make that high priority. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Okay, and then yeah, we can decommission that, decommission these two, build the wall, build the path. Everything will be awesome, wonderful, fantastic, yay. Okay, so we also might need a little bit more water storage, possibly, definitely. But hey, we can unlock the new water storage, can't we? We can unlock this one, because we will very soon have gears. So let's do that and slap the water storage down there. Oh, there we go. Okay, and yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.